Since 1987, Youth Resources has involved more than 144,000 young people in local community service projects, while training them to be stronger leaders and inspiring them to be lifelong volunteers. More than ever before, children and teens need opportunities for positive interaction with their peers, adults, families, schools, and community leaders. The Teen Advisory Council, Teen Power Camps, Vandenberg County Teen Court, and Make a Difference grants are the unique evidence-based programs operated by Youth Resources, and they impact youth ages 5 to 18. With an unwavering commitment to positively impact young people and to develop the next generation of servant leaders, Youth Resources unites youth throughout the region who have a passion for getting involved in their communities and connects them to adults who support and believe in them. Thousands of Youth Resources alumni are now influential members in communities locally and all over the world, where they are continuing the legacy of volunteerism and philanthropy that was instilled in them through the Youth Resources programs.
My involvement with Youth Resources had a tremendous impact on who I am today. I can wholeheartedly say that as a result of being involved in Youth Resources programs, I developed my strong passion for community service and my dedication to civic responsibility. After graduating from high school, I continued on throughout college to remain involved in community service and just made it my life's goal to pursue a career that was directly tied to community engagement. And thankfully, as a result, I am currently working in the field of community reinvestment and development as a result of the foundation that was laid through my involvement in Youth Resources programs.
Well, I think the value for me of Youth Resources was not just learning about leadership. It wasn't just learning about service, but it was being given the chance to do it. You know, I mean, you can tell a teenager as many times as you want what leadership is or what service is, but when you give them the opportunity to lead, when you give them the opportunity to serve, you know, it's in those moments I think that they really begin to shine, and you start to see their natural abilities kind of come out. And so for me, that's what it was. It was the chance to recognize kind of what was already in there, and being given the chance to use it and to put it to good use for a good purpose.
Well, first and foremost, we choose to give our time and our dollars to Youth Resources because of the difference it made in our daughter's life. And if it made that difference in her life, we know that it's impacting so many more youth. And youth are really the foundation of the future of our community, and Youth Resources does such a great job that if we can change every individual youth's life through Youth Resources, it can make a big difference in our community.
Well, I've seen our daughter Carolyn grow in numerous ways since she first started, even from when she first started with Youth Resources activities till even today as a college sophomore. She has a lot more confidence than she had when she first joined. We attribute a lot of that to her involvement with youth resource programs. She started out with TAC, the Teen Advisory Council, that when she was a little shy, wasn't real sure if she wanted to even go, wasn't sure about getting up early in the morning. It became one of her most favorite organizations that she participated in. Her to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning was no problem at all. She looked forward to it, made a lot of friends. She just had that smile and pep in her step that she was happy.
So, I think one of the great tributes to Youth Resources is when Carolyn signed up for her dormitory at Ball State, she signed up for the surf dorm. We had no idea what surf meant, but it was the substance and alcohol-free zone. And she really said that was a tribute to Youth Resources and the difference they'd made in her life in making those right choices. So, again, I think a great tribute to Youth Resources. And fast forward now another year and a half, and she just joined an organization, and when she called, she was all excited. She said, "I finally found it." I said, "What'd you find, sweetie?" She said, "I found something that is as close to Youth Resources as I can at Ball State." And to me, that's just a real testament to the comfort that she got and the lessons that she learned while she was at Youth Resources.
It's an organization I think that's really important for us to support because leadership and service and really dedicating yourself to a cause really isn't an option. I mean, it shouldn't be an option for our young people. It's something that every young person needs to learn how to do. It's something that every young person needs to learn how to put into action. And I think by supporting Youth Resources, it's really supporting strong families, it's supporting strong communities, it's supporting strong people who are people of integrity and are willing to dedicate themselves for the sake of other people.
Youth Resources taught me a great deal about philanthropy and volunteering that I wasn't necessarily getting in my high school at the time. It taught me that philanthropy is more than just making a monetary donation. It's about becoming engaged in your community, trying to take the time to learn about the community and understand what some of those issues are, and then being part of the solution.
We're involved with Youth Resources because they instill the value that we as a family uphold of giving back to the community, educating the youth about philanthropy, about leadership, about being good citizens in a community, and that's something that we feel that's very important as a family.
We need people to step up and to take the initiative to reach out to those who are in need. We need people to step up to have strong families and to have a strong community and to have strong businesses for that matter. So Youth Resources, to me, this is not an option for us. We need organizations like this that help us to strengthen our community and to really to do what we need to do to support those who are in need.
You know, I think any corporate CEO or donor that's representing their corporation really ought to take the opportunity to go to one of the Teen Power camps and to see the difference that comes from the energy that the middle schoolers and the high schoolers bring, and the camaraderie and the sharing of experiences, and the difference from that individual camper that comes in a little afraid, a little lacking in confidence, and then they leave 4 days later or 5 days later, and they've blossomed in that period of time because of the great job of that the camp does for them. And then also you go to the TAC meetings at 5:55 every other Friday, and you see the energy and the leadership that is in that group of 100+ students, again at 5:55 in the morning. And that's why you donate to Youth Resources, and that's why as a corporation you see the difference it makes and what it means to our community as we think going forward what the difference is going to be.
To invest in the current and future generations of young leaders in our community, please consider making a donation by visiting www.youth-resources.org or calling 812-421-0030 today. You may also give through the Youth Resources cause on Facebook.